What's up, guys? Welcome to Game Scrubs, Episode 4. And you really think that there's not a whole lot going on in the world lately, but of course there's the coronavirus. Joining me, who definitely does not have the coronavirus, my co-host, Jake. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. I wish I had a corona right now to go with my coronavirus talk, but I don't. That's okay. Just chilling, enjoying all this interesting news this week. All sorts of stuff happening.
Yeah, I saw in a meme that alcohol and temperatures above 57 degrees, I assume Celsius.
I assume Celsius. If you're alive and can drink, you will survive.
I plan on getting, if I feel a tickle at the back of my throat, which is every day, I will drink myself into oblivion so that I make sure I don't have the coronavirus.
The lizard people of the United States are doing fine because
Are you talking about the lizards falling from the tree? That's gotta be so fucking funny. Just to see a lizard just like.
Oh my god!
Just imagine walking around and you just see it just smack on the ground.
Oh my god!
It kind of does a little twitch, and you see its leg kind of like.
Oh my god!
Warm-blooded animals, those guys.
Yep.
Not cold-blooded. So anyway, yeah. This all leads us right into the leading news story that we have to cover for the week in gaming. The coronavirus news has boosted the Plaugue Inc. sales, but the game's creator has a warning. Basically, if you have a shred of logic, you can imagine that the warning is that it's a game, not a scientific model, as the creator says to remember.
God.
And here I was, I had a trip all planned out.
I was going to Greenland.
I was going to Madagascar. Only one port out of there.
We'll be fine. Gosh.
But,
no, that was such funny news. That came up on one of my Google posts. It was like, yo, just so you know, people are like, Plaugue Inc. is doing pretty good right now. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
yeah.
BBC reports.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the long and short of it. We had to start off with that. I mean, come on. Some of the biggest news, who's ready for a new Plague?
Gosh. Hey, it's the 20s again. We got to get a new Plague going.
Yeah. And we've all been saying, there's too many people. We need a new Plague. Or maybe that's just Dwight from The Office.
That is a classic.
Oh, yeah.
He's not wrong. So the BBC reports that on Wednesday, Plaugue Inc. became the best-selling app in China. With one user on the Chinese social media platform Weibo, which is spelled Weibo, saying, the best way to eliminate fear is to look fear straight in the face.
And cough in it. Man, it sounds like it really caught fire over there. Like, like people got the idea to buy Plaugue Inc. and it just kind of spread like a wildfire, like a super virus.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Big yikes.
Yeah. We're not trying to make light of there hasn't even really been too many deaths, has there, of this like outbreak of the virus? It's only been like one or two people who are already like kind of unhealthy, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been too. It's bad, but it's not like horrifically bad. The symptoms are it's kind of like Ebola, where the symptoms are just awful. So it's like very like painful and awful to get, but or painful enough to have, but people are like surviving. Still what?
They say that, as far as I understand, only like small infants and extremely elderly people are really the ones at risk, and the rest of us are, probably fine.
Except for that 36-year-old that just died, Cal.
I'm not 36, so I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, that's like years away. Like, it's like 6 years away, dude.
It's like 6 years away. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Totally fine. No worries.
Gosh.
Well, let's move on to Kojima Productions. They're planning on working on smaller games, anime, manga, and movies.
No way. Hideo Kojima wants to work on movies? Wild.
Weird.
Never saw that coming.
Yeah. Well, wasn't it Metal Gear Solid, 4 that had like a 2.5 hour long cutscene?
Yes. It was absurd. It was straight up a movie.
Yeah.
And it was unskippable too, wasn't it?
I believe, like, like once you started it, you couldn't pause, you couldn't do anything. Like, you couldn't push any of the buttons or you're going to miss however much there is.
Yeah. Gosh. I think that it doesn't surprise me at all that this is the direction that Kojima Productions is going. Like, it makes sense to me. And plus it says smaller episodic games like TV. Like, it all makes sense.
You know what? That actually kind of makes a lot of sense in terms of when you think about, excuse me, you know how there's Netflix, right? Then there's like Games Pass and PlayStation Now. Nintendo has yet to come out with one. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Come on. But if gaming as a streaming service does catch on, then you could do more episodic content like that, I think. And
it lends itself to it, really. Like with the streaming service style.
I forgot to mention Stadia, but Stadia too.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I could see that kind of being a similar thing. I mean, look at how well The Mandalorian made Disney Plus blow up,
Gosh, yep.
It definitely wasn't the Baby Yoda memes,
No, it wasn't the. Oh man, I should make. I'll make a Baby Yoda video and post it into the group, Facebook group. Everyone, don't worry. I'll make a sick ass edit. That's what everyone wants, right?
Yes.
No, no. Everyone just wants Baby Yoda toys that are the actual size and everything. That's what I want.
I have spoken.
I have spoken. Yeah, this makes perfect sense for Kojima, though. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. It's funny how much Kojima is inspired by Western media and how it just translates to how he does things. It's just fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. I should have done a little bit more research on this because I feel bad right now, but Death Stranding did reasonably well, right?
Like in units sold or critically? Like, what you mean?
Units sold.
It did well units sold, yeah. Especially for only being out on PlayStation.
I know that it was kind of like a lukewarm reception as far as critically goes. But
in the West.
Yeah.
That's the interesting thing.
So.
Yeah.
So, moving right along. Words with Friends. Have you had any Words with Friends lately? Have you played Words with Friends ever?
I only have half that, and that's just words.
I don't have any of that.
Damn.
But actually, never mind. I have a funny story about Words with Friends that you know about.
Oh my! I do. You want to share it with the class?
I'll make it brief. Started chatting with a girl over Words with Friends. That's about all I'll say.
So amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
But the same company that made Words with Friends, Playful, is doing some layoffs.
Major layoffs.
Yeah. They also developed Super Lucky's Tale.
Mm-hmm.
And they are looking to. They're essentially at the point where their financial situation just kind of requires it, you know.
Yep.
As far as the report goes, I'm not seeing any numbers as far as how many it will affect.
Yeah.
But all they really say is that they're going to significantly reduce the company's full-time staff.
Oh boy.
Which affects benefits. It affects, you know.
That's it.
Plenty.
That's
of
the big thing. Yeah. They're definitely going to move to like a contract style of system, guaranteed.
A bunch of game companies do that anyway. I mean, when I worked for Nintendo, that was through a contract, and that was part of that contract was that it was oh gosh, what's it called when they have the ability to fire you without needing to give you a reason?
Oh yeah. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. No means.
Something like that, yeah.
It didn't matter. They could just do whatever. That being said, though, Randy Pitchford, the CEO of Gearbox Software. All right, I'm back. What a trip that was.
Yeah?
Yep.
What?
I don't even know what the fuck happened.
I have a funny hunch it was a feline friend.
No, I swear it wasn't the cat.
No?
No. It all just stopped. That's so weird, and it froze at such a shitty time, too. I was just like...
Yeah.
Whatever. Man. Awesome. Back.
So,
cool. Let's move on to the next fucking story.
All right. Hey, that's perfect because we were getting right into Hellblade 2.
Hell yeah.
Ninja Theory, you may remember, developed Hellblade 1, was acquired by Microsoft, and is now in the process of making Hellblade 2. And,
what was that again?
I'm dying. I think it's
Dying.
It's the Corona.
Oh, 100%. He drank a Corona today. That's it. Mm-hmm. Oof.
It's a virus in itself.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
What the fuck? That's
Dos
Equis.
I knew someone who would only drink Dos Equis. That's the only beer they would. That's the only alcoholic drink they drank.
Yeah, they were. They're like, stay thirsty, my friends. Stay thirsty.
They were suffering shapes myths. They were suffering, and it shaped the myths, gods, and religion. Woo, man, this sounds incredible, though.
Yeah,
like, man, you really enjoyed Hellblade 1, right?
Hellblade 1 was. I was mentioning it while I was waiting for you to connect back.
Yikes.
I was mentioning how Hellblade was such a fantastic game. One of my favorites of the year.
Yeah, you and Admiral Akbar were big fans. Oh, man.
It was 2017. I was right the first time. Damn it. I knew it.
Come on.
I second-guessed myself. But yeah. Admiral Akbar bought the game, I think, when it came out. And
right when it came out.
And was showing it to me. And I knew about it. It was like, it had piqued my interest quite a bit. Especially when I heard about how, like, the ambient noise and all that was working. And
wild. Just absolutely wild.
I believe I actually may have live streamed a good portion of the game, if not all the game, on
I'm pretty sure you did.
Personal Twitch channel. Yeah. But gosh, I'm sorry. I think
Me too.
I had some very suspect emergency juice, and I think it's lumping everything up in my throat. So I apologize.
But
Yeah, the devs have made it clear that it's basically going to be an evolution from Hellblade that influences how Hellblade 2 will work. And the quote itself is right here in the article saying, while Hellblade gave us very personal insight into psychosis, this sequel builds on that to show how madness and suffering shapes myths, gods, and religion. The co-founder of Ninja Theory, Tamim Antonitis, continued, our goal is to make an experience comparable to the epic myths and sagas of old.
that's so exciting. It all makes sense. That's so cool.
I think that's a perfect way to keep the content of Hellblade fresh while remaining true to the original, which is exactly what you want in a sequel. Pay attention, Doom. Please.
Boom.
Please pay attention, Doom.
Hey, man.
I
soon.
want Doom Eternal to be good so bad. It's like, I'm so excited for it, but if it stinks, oh, man.
But you're also terrified.
Oh, I can't wait to play it, though.
It's going to be great.
I almost don't even care if people think it's going to be bad or think it is bad, because Doom's Doom.
Yeah.
Especially 2016 Doom. I could not get enough of that game.
100%. Dude, speaking of sequels, though, Ninja Theory are working on the sequel to Hellblade, but they're also doing something else as well.
Yeah. They're working on experimental horror game called Project Mara.
Sounds amazing.
There's a little 40-second or 45-second clip here we could play real quick for the people that are interested.
Play it.
All right. We got the volume up.
Perfect.
The graphics look incredible.
Yeah.
If they are graphics, because Ninja Theory and Hellblade was known for using real life cutscenes is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game, ooh wee.
All right, so their quote is, Project Mara will be a real-world and grounded representation of mental terror. Based on real-lived experience accounts and in-depth research, the goal is to recreate the horrors of the mind as accurately and realistically as possible. Project Mara will be an experimental title and a showcase of what could become a new storytelling medium. Holy shit. Absolutely terrifying. Sounds so good.
Emerald Akbar in the chat shouting out looks like the same actress who played Senua, and I completely agree. Actually, it looks like almost exactly like the lower half of the face.
Mm-hmm.
The way that she's like kind of breathing through her teeth a little bit.
Gets me so hyped.
Yeah. Ninja Theory.
Crushing it. That was a good buy for Xbox.
Yeah, it was. For real.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm amazed that PlayStation didn't get them. Like, honestly. They should have.
I am too.
After Hellblade, they should have.
I'm actually kind of shocked they didn't.
Yeah.
They must have Microsoft must have just paid a ridiculous amount. Like,
well, I guess Sony did get Insomniac. Like, Insomniac is officially owned by PlayStation now, so that's kind of a good pickup.
Yeah, okay, fine. Oh, Sunset Overdrive, who gives a shit?
That's what happens when they don't make a game for PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like, straight up, though. Like, fuck, man, Resistance series, solid. Jack and Daxter, Spyro, Spider-Man. Look at all that. All for PlayStation. Make an Xbox game, it's ass. What the fuck? You know who doesn't make ass games, though?
The Pokemon Company?
The Pokemon Company. That's directly contradicting Dexit, but I still think the new Pokemon game crushed it. The new games, I guess. And I'm super excited for Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. The English dub is coming to Netflix. It is straight up a remake of the first Pokemon movie.
My question is, who asked for this?
I don't know.
I could see maybe touching up, some of the visuals as far as like the 2D animation, but
doing like a 4K re-release, I'd be down.
Yeah. But 3D it looks good. It looks really good. As far as like the models being on point, all that.
They got Pikachu's motion down and everything, like how he moves.
Yeah.
God, it looks. It's so tough because like I like the animation style because it's like almost clay-like, which is super fascinating.
Yes, that is exactly spot on analysis. I just don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I want to like it so much because it brings back nostalgia, though. I'm trying not to let myself get suckered into that.
Yep.
But
I wish I could go see this in theaters though, like I did the OG.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do a re-release of the ancient Mew cards.
Hell yeah. Hey, you remember Cal, myself, and our follower friend Admiral Akbar actually went to go see a re-release of the first Pokemon movie in theaters a few years ago. We saw it at IMAX. It was fucking amazing.
It was that one, wasn't it?
Oh, dude, it looked so good.
For some reason, I had it in my mind that it was Pokemon the movie 2000, but that was
I would have loved to see.
You gave that movie to me for my birthday, and I think I watched it the next day.
Oh hell yeah, man! I'm hyped for it. See what they're gonna do, if they do anything different at all. I'm not a huge. The voice actor who did the voice of Mewtwo actually passed away recently, so it's different, and I'm interested. And it just doesn't feel the same, but we'll see how it all turns out.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see how it's
sorry,
welcomed, or if people are willing to embrace it.
Yeah, sorry. Monster Heel in the chat said cry during Pikachu's speech every time.
Pika. Oh man, right in my heartstrings.
Man, just gets me. I actually submitted that to be our senior quote, and it got voted down.
Dang it!
I know, fucking assholes, right?
Would they want like live, laugh, love, or some shit like that?
Dude, it was basically the same thing, and it was the same one as the people from the graduating class a year before us. So it was bullshit.
That's so
dumb.
Lame. Staying in the Nintendo realm, though. Speaking of lame,
what's not lame is taking your Switch.
What?
Oh shit! Sorry, I jumped the gun.
You did jump the gun.
That was my bad. I put them in the wrong order.
You jumped the gun, but you didn't jump the ship, which is what Nintendo Japan is doing for the original model of the Wii and servicing it. I'm also getting slightly distracted by Deer Simulator over here next to me. I'm going to pause that because...
Man, we need to get that. We need to stream that game. We need to get that and stream it.
Because Goat Simulator is no longer in vogue ever since Untitled Goose Game came out, right?
Exactly. It got lame.
Yeah.
It's crazy, though, to think that they were still servicing Wii's. Like, fuck.
Yeah, like the original model of Wii. Now,
yes.
To be clear, it's for the model RVL001. All different color variants of that model. Mm-hmm. But the RVL101 model launched in 2011, and the Wii Mini the RV model RVL 201. I believe those are still okay.
Yeah, which is sad because the RVL 001 was the best one because that was the GameCube one.
Yeah, the backwards
That one was-
compatible one.
That's the one my sister has. We had one when we were younger, and I let her take it. But man, what a banger! It was so good.
I believe I remember back in 07, some of my earliest memories in college were playing Smash Melee on a game or on a Wii against.
Wasn't it on like a massive 40-inch TV?
Not in. No, it wasn't in that guy's dorm room. It was
Okay.
actually down the hall, one door down, or across the hall, one door down, towards the elevator. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But,
Urge?
no, hell no, absolutely not. We were in Reno.
Oh, my bad. That was my bad.
The better of the Twin Towers of University
shitty-
of Iowa.
Right side of the river, am I right?
Huh?
Said on the right side of the river, am I right?
You're darn right. That's a Texas size 10-4 right there.
Texas ass. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's a sad day, but it also makes sense. It was
Yeah.
bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, and I actually, well, can't comment on too much of my Nintendo contract, but I will say there were plenty of repairs for Wii's that were coming in through the old helpline there.
Oh, I'm sure. It was an older console and it showed.
Yeah, but still revolutionary.
Absolutely. It revolutionized towards a really good console that someone was playing at the Grammys.
Yeah.
You were a fan of Loiter Squad, right?
I'm sure I would be, but
Oh my god, dude. Oh, the show's phenomenal. But yeah, so good.
what was that?
Tyler the Creator and Squad, like
yeah,
that's what the Loiter Squad was. But man, when Tyler the Creator got Best Rap Album for Igor, his buddy Jasper, who's part of like Odd Future, came up with him to help him celebrate. And he had a fucking Switch in his hand. I died when I saw that on Reddit, and I'm glad that someone did an article on it because that is hilarious.
not only that, but the thought of him hanging out at the Grammys, and the reason that he had the Switch was that he was playing Pokemon. That's
My
perfect.
That's so dope. That'd be me if I went to the Grammys.
I'd be like, "Oh, I won. I'm playing Fire Emblem. Can it wait? I gotta finish this turn."
I got a type advantage. It'll take like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, I crit. Nice. And now I can go. Sorry.
All right. Oh my gosh. I also appreciate that he has the Mario Special Edition one, so it matched the red of Tyler's shirt and the background.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. Gosh, it's so funny.
Yeah. You know what else is funny is the Sonic Twitter page.
Yeah?
Or it's the Twitter page, right? Not the Facebook. That is pretty consistent. Am I right?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Okay. Well, anyway, Sega's going to be announcing Sonic news on the 20th of every month in 2020.
Why? What do they have to announce?
This 20th Sonic 2020 project.
Gosh.
Although in the article already has basically shown that it's a bit misleading in terms of the Sonic 2020 project, because the announcement of the project itself is considered news for the 20th.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. For those wondering, Sonic the Hedgehog movie will be in cinemas on February 14th.
For those looking for a good Valentine's Day date.
Gotta go fast.
Oh, man.
I hope Hope the movie goes by fast.
I'm so excited for that movie.
We'll get there fast, and then we'll take it slow.
That's where Sonic wants to go.
We're down to Kokomo.
Which isn't a real place, by the way. Don't let them fool you. Beach Boys lied to us.
But
yeah, I think this is just a funny little thing. It's such a Sega move to do.
Yeah. Be ready for some Sonic news, I guess, at least once a month coming from us now.
Yeah, we'll be covering it. We'll be there.
Yeah. I imagine, well, some of it has to be like related to the movie somehow in February, right?
100%.
What else would they be announcing? Like DLC for Sonic Mania, or
what if they use the movie to announce something?
Sonic Manic,
Sonic Manica,
Sonic Depressica,
Sonic Monica.
You know, there could be a entirely new Sonic Adventure game, Sonic Adventure 3.
That'd be pretty dope.
That would be cool. Pretty dope.
Coming out on the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh man.
So
it was sad to see the Dreamcast go, but not really.
Moving along.
I was trying to segue into the sad news next, but
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant has passed. He passed on the 26th of January in a helicopter crash on a where was that? It was
just west of LA.
Yeah. But basically the NBA 2K20 team decided to quickly shoot out a quick patch, or not a patch really, but just a splash screen to greet players that open up the game to pay tribute to the legend that was Kobe Bryant. And if I may briefly just touch on Kobe himself, I remember hating the heck out of him as a player, but respecting the game. Like, that dude was a straight up baller, and you know, sad to see someone go so soon into their retirement, especially when he's supporting his daughters. Yeah.
But yeah, he was flying his daughter to a basketball game, which is like the hardest part. About.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was actually just like I loved watching Kobe play. Like, absolutely. He was so insane. Great to watch. I know I was talking to a couple coworkers yesterday, and we were talking about NBA Street. Because you always played as the Lakers, because then you'd have Shaq and Kobe. It's like, you're just destined to, like, you just destroyed all the other teams. It was such a good time. And that's like all I want to do right now, but I have to get hookups for my PS2. So, yeah.
Yeah, what a great duo they were.
Oh, man.
Early in Kobe's career.
Shaq's tweets afterwards were just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool that the NBA 2K20 team did this. It's awesome. Good to see.
Absolutely. Oh, the place I was thinking of earlier was Calabasas.
Yeah.
For some reason, all I could think of was Casablanca, and I knew that wasn't right. And I
Not
didn't
quite.
want to say that, so.
Just good job. Not spreading false information.
Exactly. So, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Gone too soon.
Way too soon.
And trying to segue, that one's pretty tough. So
I was going to say, let's move to some lighter news.
Yeah. Did you pre-order Final Fantasy VII? Well, if you pre-ordered straight from Square Enix, they might cancel your pre-order because of how far back the game has been pushed, which makes zero sense to me.
No sense whatsoever. That didn't happen with my Kingdom Hearts 3 pre-order that I did 4 years before it came out. God.
I mean, what is going on there? There has to be
who
some
knows?
sort of like extreme administrative tomfoolery going on to the point
Square
where
Enix is
it's
struggling,
really-
bud.
I mean, they've been working on this remake for how long?
Forever. I didn't even think it was going to come out on the PlayStation 4, honestly. At the point it was at, I was like, it's just going to be next gen.
I mean, is it really going to look that good?
I think it'll look
said
that
it.
good.
I said
It's going to look that good.
fucking
It's going to look
better.
phenomenal. It's going to look phenomenal. The way it's been being described, like, gameplay-wise, is it's just like an even cleaner Final Fantasy 15, which is super exciting. But, yeah, it's just taking so damn long. And this is only the first part. This isn't even the whole game.
What doesn't make sense to me is it was pushed back, right? Because
Correct.
Obviously to reduce crunch, sure.
Yeah, from March to April, though, which isn't too bad.
No, that's not too bad. But at what point in that process then does that mean, we're going to have to cancel pre-orders? Like, you have more time to make the fucking game.
Doesn't make any damn sense.
Printing the game should not, like, it's getting all worked up.
Getting all fired up over here.
Like, are you kidding me? Limited quantities when you push it back so many times?
Yeah. Some bullshit, I tell you what.
That just seems goofy that anybody would have to do this in the first place. But
Correct.
all right, so we'll quote. We'll give you guys the blurb from Square Enix here. Quote: due to the release change to April 10th, you must opt in by February 28th for your order to not be canceled. To confirm your order, please check for an email from Square Enix on this topic, and then click the link in the email to be taken to a web page to opt in.
Gosh. Ridiculous.
How wild is that?
Absolutely ridiculous.
You know what? I'm gonna fucking pre-order it now.
Do it. I dare you.
I don't want that shit. Fucking Final Fantasy nerds.
All right, calm down there, champ. Slow your roll there, bud.
I know. I actually have the OG Final Fantasy VII now, but
Nice.
it was like right before they announced it, the remake, and it was like, okay, well that's great. Now I got.
You're like,
this.
I'll just wait.
Yeah. So
You know who are-
so you
I was
have
gonna
until
say-
the end of February, which
Yeah.
is fine. But imagine someone who misses this and misses the email,
Boom.
and it is like, oh yeah, today's the day. Got my pre-order coming.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
It's like Finding Nemo when they think the tank's gonna get clean. Today's the day. Then they just like get dicked on.
Yep.
Oof, man.
So-
Yeah, that'll happen with companies that don't know how things work. Like, don't know how to handle pre-orders.
Yeah. Speaking of companies that don't know how to handle pre-orders,
Oof.
Fallout 76.
What? Are they having issues? Did they have any before?
They did, but they were server related. This is more like hacker related.
This is wild.
People had their entire inventories hacked by somebody. It's unclear who, but basically all their inventory was stolen. And Bethesda not only was able to give them their stuff back, but they also, for certain players, were able to they were able to do secure trades, so they could combine any loot they've earned in the preceding month with their cloned character.
Yep.
Basically, they'd take control of the character that they had used in the meantime, while they got their cloned character and got back. And then did it like that. Huge. It sounds like a huge ball ache that really shouldn't have had to happen if, how the online worked was secure enough to prevent this, which I will say, after learning a bit of programming, I can say with absolute confidence that building a program is no problem at all. Building a secure program with zero exploitability is...
That's a little different.
It's the dream.
It's the dream.
But not always the reality.
Damn.
So
speaking of reality, 8,250 Atom currency. That is just written so weird. Players also got roughly $75 worth of in-game currency for what happened to them.
Yeah, which, yeah, they've $75 just kind of like given out. It's almost like really, it's actually not roughly the equivalent of that.
Yeah, exactly.
That really people shouldn't value it that much, and instead should pay like $5 for all that. If
or
that,
just not pay anything at all.
Be able to earn it in game anyway.
Wait, what? Earn in-game currency in game?
That's weird. It's a new concept I just thought of right now.
Fuck, we need to make a game right now.
We got to make it right now. We'll have in-game currency, and then you see what we'll do is we'll play both sides, so we wind up coming out on top.
Oh my god!
We say there's only in-game currency, and then we say you can pay for in-game currency. That way we win both ways.
I'm playing both sides.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah. Just another hiccup on the trail for Fallout 76. Stay tuned for more hiccups.
There'll be sure to be more news. I mean, it's Fallout 76, so.
Gosh. It'll just keep happening.
Yeah. Although I did enjoy like some of the initial stories coming out of people like with their little unique experiences. Like someone talked about, or someone wrote about their first experience in Fallout 76 being, going into this abandoned house and having the house suddenly look like it was glitching. It was just shaking a lot. It wasn't necessary. There wasn't any artifacting or anything, right?
Yeah.
And what it was it was supposed to be a haunted house, and like stuff was falling and all that. So I don't know.
Awesome.
The idea of like an actually haunted house with like notes you can find and all that, kind of like in a regular Fallout game, I thought it was pretty neat.
Great. That's cool. Yeah. They're very, very ambitious, which is really exciting. But man, the quality of the game does not match their ambition.
At least for Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Fallout 4, I enjoyed, but I got sidetracked way too hard, and then I could get back on the main quest, no problem. It's just I almost didn't want to. I wanted to keep exploring or I started making my mom's house in game.
I remember that.
And that was like really fun. But then I started having to grind for like material, and that was the real pain in the ass that I just couldn't stand. I might go back to it someday, but I need to be able to survive the glowing sea as where I'm at, which I believe is actually still fairly early on as far as the story of it goes.
Yeah.
So, but, enough about me, the old man. Let's talk about one of the oldest gaming companies of all.
Yes. Hit me. Oh my gosh. Big moves. Big moves.
Atari. are making Atari hotels,
Yes.
which is just wild. Atari Interactive, the company behind hats with built-in speakers and a new version of the Atari VCS console, is getting into the hotel business.
It's wild. They're starting in Phoenix, which makes sense. Nice warm place. But I appreciate they're doing LA, Denver, Chicago, Austin, Seattle, San Fran, and San Jose. Sorry, East Coast. I guess you're getting no love from Atari.
Yeah, I don't blame them. There's
Yeah,
nothing
me neither.
over there.
There's like some green woman.
Some lizard people. But there'll be, of course, the Atari hotels will be video game themed
I love it.
and feature fully immersive virtual reality and augmented reality experiences. Which, if their hotel looks like this that is showing on screen right now, okay,
I'm in.
No, stop right there.
I'm so in.
That
Crush it.
is wild. That would be so cool.
Dude, the Atari logo is just so awesome.
Yeah,
Always one of my favorites.
iconic.
Yeah, 100%.
It looks. I swear, Treyarch had to have at least been inspired from that logo for theirs.
100%.
And I don't blame them. You know. So.
Oh, we can join to be members.
Oh.
I'm on their website right now, trying to see if they like partnered with anyone.
They teamed up with GSD Group, which is a
Yep.
real estate developer. Oh, sorry. GSD Group, the real estate developer, True North Studio, and Steve Wozniak, I guess.
The Woz
The
himself. The man who actually made Apple happen.
Woz?
The master programmer. Dude, did you know that Steve Wozniak used to set records for Nintendo games and send them into Nintendo Power, and they eventually banned him?
They banned
Records. Yeah. He was too good. It's like, that's so funny. What a nerd.
Yeah. I mean, total square.
Huh. Come on. But yeah, that can't wait to stay at the Atari at an Atari hotel. It's gonna be dope.
Absolutely. I'll have to want to go to Phoenix, I guess, first.
I'll just wait for the Chicago one to get done.
Either Chicago or I wouldn't mind a Vegas one.
That'd be dope.
Or even
I'd like to go back to Austin. All these places just sound great. Such good calls for locations.
San Jose.
Yeah, okay, I guess, yeah.
And Phoenix. Ugh.
Hey, man.
I've never been
Phoenix
there,
is an up-and-coming place, right?
Sure. Well, it
For,
is now.
For some reason, Alfred Hitchcock started Psycho in Phoenix, probably because it's full of psychos.
He was just like, we're not even going to really need a set or anything. We'll just take a hand cam.
The original Psycho movie was nothing about the Bates Motel. It was just an on-the-shoulder camera walking around the streets of Phoenix.
It's actually funny you mentioned that. The score of the movie was actually based off of a homeless man screaming in the middle of the night.
Every time Alfred Hitchcock would just scream out his window at him, throwing camera parts.
I love your work. Come be my sound designer.
I can't wait to see the birds.
Oh, man. Well,
Oh boy.
that does it for all the news.
Yep.
For those of you in the chat, you got any questions for us? Anything at all? Going once.
There's a 10-second delay. Going once, going twice.
That's why I'm waiting between the going once and going twice.
Okay, yeah, whatever. What you been playing?
I have been
More
playing,
freaking Three Houses?
I've been playing some Disco Elysium.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That game is thick.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Doing anything in that game takes forever. And it's because you're constantly having these conversations with yourself in your mind. And it's a bit heady is is the word that comes to mind. Like very much like a thinker game. I will admit, not great for streaming.
But you keep doing it anyway.
I keep doing it because, if I'm going to play a game, I might as well stream it,
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Plus, you're like one of the only people who's actually like streaming it. If you look at the numbers and everything.
Yeah. Idiots aren't watching me. Am I out of touch with the youth of today?
I know I am.
Although I did today, there were 2 games I considered streaming today, neither of which happened because I wound up taking 3 naps instead.
Damn, that sounds great.
First was Plaugue Inc. Oh yeah, Silence Will Come. Did see that. First was Plaugue Inc. because of the coronavirus thing. I just thought it'd be kind of like timely, And the second was actually Apex Legends. I don't know why, but I've had the itch to get back into it.
Nice.
So I don't know. It was neat.
Nice. I've been trying to do more focused Smash streams, but then after a while, I just get butthurt and switch to DDD because I'm like, man, I don't like this going back and forth bullshit.
Yeah.
I just want to dick on some people, and play like a total asshole the whole time.
Silence Will Come mentions in the chat that I crawled into a hole and lost the game. That's not true. I didn't crawl into a hole.
But you lost the game.
I crawled into a trash can, and it was fucking amazing because basically they do this like newspaper swirl thing like Batman almost, like the original Batman, like from the 60s.
Yeah.
And but without that music or anything, it's just newspaper clipping that says like disgraced detective sleeps in trash. Game developers worried about sanity of player. Stuff like that. That's part of what makes that game great is that you can totally like just completely screw up. And I thought the game had actually frozen on me because I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, please. But I had to reload a autosave, and I basically crossed my fingers that I didn't have to do this like on infield autopsy. Is how they described it.
Huh.
And it's basically a thorough examination of the outside of the body, any contusions, description of the person, all that stuff. And basically you have your partner tell you, and you're just clicking write that.
Wow.
And there's this point where there's a side quest basically to collect all the pieces of the victim. So the victim was wearing this like armor, right?
Okay.
Bunch of it's gone by the time they're dead, but they still have the boots, right?
Interesting.
And so there's this point where it gives you the choice to omit the fact that the person's wearing boots or not. And I said I won't omit the boots because I want to have him think when he looks at the thing, the autopsy report, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
If he looks at it later, I don't want him to see that I omitted it and suddenly, oh, where the boots go? Well, who else would know where the boots are? So
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think ahead now, and it's like you're trying to outsmart the game, but obviously the game is going to be expecting that, and I don't know. But the game definitely also expected me to crawl into a trash can and sleep there, apparently. So
Nice. I dig it.
So with that, I think that'll wrap things up for us. Unless you got something else.
Nah, I'm good to go. Get ready, be ready for a stream tomorrow. I'm going to be doing one earlier in the day. I'm not 100% sure when. Just pay attention to my socials. Pay attention to the Facebook group. Maybe I'll do an early morning stream, like a breakfast stream. But yeah. This time the audio will be right, so that'll be dope. So you can actually hear the in-game audio instead of just me clicking a GameCube controller and going, yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to stream next. Maybe I might do some on Wednesday.
Yeah, do some Friday.
But I need to do some reading. Friday's a possibility. I'd have to check my schedule. Yeah, I know I should be streaming more. Got stuff like
some school or some bullshit, work, whatever.
Dumbass work and school nonsense. But hey, you got work too, so.
Speaking of work, presumably today my first video that I made for the TV station should drop on their website, but we'll see. Yeah. Pretty exciting. Shot and produced by myself.
You should post that to the Discord, which is now live. If you want to join our Discord, first join our Facebook group, if you don't mind.
If you want to.
If you want to.
It's pretty dope.
And then you can shoot me a message or just DM me on Facebook or, on Twitter.
Or me.
Yeah, either one of us. We can shoot you an invite to the Discord. I did an initial Discord group netcasting of sorts, but for some reason Discord will only do like 24-hour invites. So that's really no longer active, the one that I initially did when I first created it.
Yep.
But like I said, just talk to either one of us. We'll get you an invite in there.
We'll get you in there.
Same goes for our Facebook group. Just look us up at facebook.com/GameScrubs. And you can also find us on YouTube, Hogtied Productions. We're going to be eventually posting some different stuff on there. Actually, no, you already posted some, cruiser, was it?
Yeah, the Hammerhead Cruiser. I just make some bullshit edits. Hopefully you're going to be doing some more creative stuff too.
Yeah, stuff like that. Just goofy little videos that interspersed with our regular stuff like podcasts
Content.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yet to decide really if we're going to be doing any dropping of like the raw footage of like live streams, because that's long content, and is it really all that watchable? I mean, not saying your content is watchable, but like
it's like, do people want to just sit and watch?
When I'm playing Disco Elysium and there's like 6 billion words on the screen, I tend to, and I've been streaming for an hour and a half, at some point I stop reading it out loud, and that's on me. I'm not as entertaining. I'm not a good entertainer.
Whatever you say, my dude. But that'll call it for us tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Make sure to
keep an eye out for Twitch streams, and we'll definitely be here next Monday at 6 p.m.
Make sure to like, follow, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and we're out.